Friday night. Power just went off, but got a pork loin that's cooked and getting it prepped up. Seems to me that television, she come to cut me a deep incision in the humdrum, in the humdrum. Empty my mind, I find it hard to cope. Listen to my heart, I don't need no stethoscope. Out of woman comes a man, spend the rest of his life giving back what he can. As above, so a dove, as below, so above. From the white car come the bright scar. It's a good song. I'm trying to get down. Humdrum by Peter Gabriel. Still gotta memorize some lyrics, but it's a fun one. His first album, Car. Well, his first album and his second and third and fourth album are all named Peter Gabriel, but the album cover is him in a car, so they call it Car. That's another one of my go-to albums whenever I run or do some physical feat. I love it. I get in a trance, and luckily I know a really good YouTube channel that just posts the full album free, no ads. It's kind of like low-key. I don't want to give it away because it might get blocked, but I'm going crazy. That's all 'cause of you. Getting fitted right now on the bass for tonight's practice with me, my dad, and Matt. We actually got a gig at Falling Branch Brewery, February 21st. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be playing bass and guitar. Matt's gonna be singing that one that was So Right by Dave Matthews. Really cool groove, and really fun to learn these bass parts and try and weave them in with the horns, because we only got 3 people. Dave Matthews Band, amazing stuff. And bass, guitar, that was all over the place. I was just practicing with a click, and it was like, dang, I really need to do this more often, because you notice how all over the place you get. And I think bass, guitar, and just your sense of rhythm in general is something I can be working on getting better at my whole life. And just music in general, like there's not like a point where you master it and then it gets boring. I'm gonna work my whole life to get to be able to groove, and there's little for bass guitar, I mean, like you hear the littlest, slightest thing that's out, like these strings ringing, or you're just a little bit off the beat. I mean, you notice it, and I have 10,000 hours more plus to spend in the future getting right on the money, getting the groove in my psyche. Um, All right, this is the Gringo cooking show. Gonna try and make some pupusas. I really wouldn't even call them pupusas. I'm gonna stuff some beans and cheese inside of corn flour, press it together, and bake it and see what we get. This isn't the best cheese for legit pupusas, but picked this up at the Spanish store near me, and it's good. So I'm gonna crumble it in. On my 16th birthday, my mom took me, Matt, and my good buddy Sabian to a place called Sky Zone. I believe it's like an indoor skydiving experience. And prior to that, we stopped by this Mexican place, had some really good food, and Matt ate a mysterious piece of cheese that didn't sit well with his stomach, and he got out of my mom's car and projectile vomited for about 5 minutes, got it together, vomited again. Felt real bad for the guy, but somehow he was laughing through the whole thing. He still did the skydiving with me and Sabian. Talk about a trooper. It's a snow day today, and I'm gonna look at it as a blessing. Instead of going insane, I'm gonna lift weights, skate in the basement, get outside and shovel the driveway. Got some classical guitar I want to get back on. So I got things to do, which is nice. I gotta get my taxes together. First year I'm doing taxes. Got some minced garlic. Look, this is, we'll see. Olive oil, oregano. Take this masher. It's good for like mashed potatoes, but do the same thing because my blender's not working at the moment. So what we're aiming for is a nice little paste. This is gonna go inside of our tortilla so that it kind of looks like a thick tortilla, but when you break it open, you get this goodness inside of it. Well, unfortunately my phone malfunctioned. What I did was mixed up that corn tortilla powder, it's called maseca, mix it in this bowl with some water, warm water, get it to a nice place where it's not lumpy, and I made it forms this big dough ball, and then I section it off into 4 smaller dough balls. You take the ball and pat it like this until it gets flat. Once it's flat, I took a scoop of our bean mix here, put it inside there, and formed it up into like a ball. And then once I got that, another ball, smashed her out until I got these, which aren't that pretty. What I learned when doing that was you should probably keep your tortillas, powder, mix, whatever, moist. So, you know, keep water standby so you can get your hands moist so they don't crack that much. So I experienced some cracking, which is fine. I'm gonna be all right. What we're gonna do now is brush these with some oil. Got some olive oil right here. food is best shared. So instead of eating all 4 of these in that corner over there, I'm gonna hold off and take this over to my dad's house. So split it with him tonight when we have dinner. All right, that's what we got. And let's be honest, tortilla mix could have used a little water. I probably wouldn't bake this stuff again. You probably want to use like a legit griddle. Should have used my Blackstone, but I was kind of too lazy to get that going. Probably don't use as much beans as I did. Like, keep it easy. Kind of want to probably get the water out of the beans. I mean, like, you know, we're cracking up a little bit. It's still going to be edible, but this stuff goes really well with cortido, which is like Spanish version of Salvadoran version of coleslaw. You know, all these like chopped up cabbage, onion, carrot, jalapeno, and vinegar. So it's really good thing to go with it.